This video contains question number 7 to 10 of miscellaneous exercise of chapter 2.
Hello everyone, I am CS Nagar and this is my 10th video. In this video, we will cover question number 7 to 10 of miscellaneous exercise of chapter 2. So let's start from question number 7. Prove that tan inverse 63 upon 16 equal to sin inverse 5 by 13 plus cos inverse 3 upon 5 by taking RHS. RHS is sin inverse 5 by 13 plus cos inverse 3 upon 5. This is sin inverse and that is cos inverse. So we will convert this sin inverse in the form of cos inverse. So since we have formula sin inverse x, which is cos inverse under root 1 minus x square. So in place of this sin inverse x 5 by 13, write cos inverse under root 1 minus x square. X square, it means 5 by 13 whole square, and cos square, cos inverse 3 upon 5 as it is. Now 5 upon 13 whole square, it means 25 upon 169. Take LCM, so it will be 169 minus 25, and their difference is 144. 144 upon 169, their square root is only 12 by 13. Now the both term convert into cos inverse. Cos inverse 12 by 13 plus cos inverse 3 upon 5. So let's see the formula. Cos inverse x plus cos inverse y, which is equal to cos inverse x into y minus under root 1 minus x square into under root 1 minus y square. It is like as cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So first write cos inverse 1 times in the bracket x into y. X is 12 by 30 into y, y it means 3 upon 5. X into y minus under root 1 minus x square, it means 12 upon 13 whole square into 1 minus y square, it means 3 upon 5 whole square. Now 12 into 3, 36 upon 65. 12 square upon 13 square, which is 144 upon 169, and 3 upon 5 whole square, that is 9 upon 25. Now take LCM in this under root 169 minus 144 whole upon 169, and here 25 minus 9. 169 minus 144, it means 25 upon 169, and difference of 25 minus 9, that is 16. By taking square root, it will be 5 by 13 and this will be 4 by 5. So 4 into 5 20, 13 into 5 65. Once again see here denominator are same. So 36 minus 20, it means only 16. So cos inverse 16 upon 65. This is our RHS, and give equation number star, because our target is tan inverse 63 upon 16, but this is only cos inverse 16 upon 65. So let cos inverse 16 upon 65 equal to suppose theta, and give equation number 1. Then cos theta is equal to 16 upon 65. Cos theta is b by h. B, it means 16 upon h. So find p. P means perpendicular. So perpendicular, it will be 63 by using Pythagoras. So therefore tan theta is 63 upon 16. Then theta is equal to tan inverse 63 upon 16. Give equation number 2. Observe 1 and 2. In equation number, theta is equal to cos inverse 16 upon 65, and here theta, which is equal to tan inverse 63 upon 16. So both are equal. It means by 1 and 2 we get cos inverse 16 upon 65, which is equal to tan inverse 63 upon 16. So once again our RHS is cos inverse 16 upon 65. So in place of cos inverse 16 upon 65, write tan inverse 63 upon 16. This is LHS and RHS both are equal, hence complete the proof. Now next question is question number 8. Prove that tan inverse 1 upon 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 8, which is equal to pi by 4. So by taking LHS. So, and there are total 4 terms. So let first 2 term and last 2 term. First 2 term, which is tan inverse 1 upon 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7, and use the formula tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So it will be tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. Here x is 1 upon 5 and y is 1 upon 7, and same as in third and fourth term, this is x and that is y. So x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. Now 1 upon 5 and 1 by 7, so their LCM is 5 into 7, that is 35. 7 transfer here, 7 plus 5, it means 12, and here 35 minus 1, so 12 upon 34. So answer is only 6 by 17, and here 8 plus 3, LCM is 24, and here 24 minus 1, and LCM is cancelled out. So 8 plus 3, that is 11, and 24 minus 1, which is 23. Now the question is tan inverse 6 by 17 plus tan inverse 11 upon 23. Once again it is like as x, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So once again use this formula, tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus x into y. So 6 by 13 plus 11 upon 23, and this is 1 minus 6 by 17 into 11 upon 23. Now 17 into 23, both are co-prime number, so their LCM is 391. 6 into 23, which is 138, and 17 into 11, which is 187. The LCM is 391, so 391 transfer here, 391 minus 66, and same cancel out. 138 plus 187, that is 325, and 391 minus 66, which is also 325. Both are cancelled out, only one remaining, and tan inverse 1, which is pi by 4, that is our RHS. Now next question number 9. Tan inverse under root x, which is equal to 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Since we have the formula 2 times tan inverse x, which is cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. This 2 transfer into right side, so 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x square plus 1 plus x square. So by taking LHS, tan inverse under root x, and use this half diagonal formula, write 1 by 2 cos inverse under root 1 minus x square. Here in place of x, write under root x whole square, and 1 plus under root x whole square. Under root x whole square, it means only x, so it will be 1 by 2 cos inverse 1 minus x upon 1 plus x, which is our RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. Now question number 10 is, prove that cot inverse under root 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x upon under root 1 plus sin x minus under root 1 minus sin x, which is equal to x by 2, and here x belongs to 0 to pi by 4 open interval. So by taking LHS, cot inverse under root 1 plus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin, and here first rationalize the denominator. So here denominator is under root 1 plus sin x, and this is the minus sign. So in place of minus, you will use plus sign. So this is a minus b, so it is a plus b. So under root 1 minus sin x plus under root 1 minus sin x, and also numerator multiplied by this term. In numerator, both term will same, so it will be a plus b whole square, and in its denominator a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. A square, it means 1 plus sin under root 1 plus sin x whole square, minus b square, it means under root 1 minus sin x whole square. So their under root cancel out. Now in numerator, use a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. A square, it means only 1 plus sin x, under root cancel out. B square, it means 1 minus sin x, once again here under root cancel out, plus 2ab. 2 into a, it means under root 1 plus sin x, into b, that is under root 1 minus sin x. And in denominator 1 plus sin x minus 1 minus sin x. Now this sin x cancel out. 1 plus 1, that is 2. 2, this is as it is. 1 plus sin x into 1 minus sin x, it means 1 minus sin square x. And next step, in place of 1 minus sin square x, write cos square x. And denominator, when we open this bracket, minus, and this is minus minus plus sin x. So minus 1 cancel out, sin x plus sin x, that will be 2 sin x. Once again 2 common from numerator, in next step. So it will be 1 plus cos x, here 2 cancel out. Now 1 plus cos x and sin x, 1 plus cos x which is 2 times cos square x, and sin x which is 2 sin x by 2 into cos x by 2. So 1 plus cos x break into half the angle, it will be 2 cos square x by 2, and sin x also break into half the angle, it will be 2 times sin x by 2 into cos x by 2, here 2 cancel out, and this square is cancelled by cos x by 2. So only cos x by 2 upon sin x by 2, that is cot x by 2, and this is cot inverse. So cot inverse and cot cancel out, this is x by 2, which is our RHS. Okay, thank you guys. In next video we will do remaining questions of Miss Ness exercise. Thank you.